Hi, peeps. I'm Auriel Grace, and this is a spiritual show. So, tonight we're talking about soulmates, soul groups, family, and the holidays. Sometimes that's a mix for disaster. Okay, but first, hey, Mary Boberry. Um, First, next week, Kendra is doing the astrology show for December. Okay, it's gonna be a fun show. We're almost out of the retrograde. Woo, woo, woo! That's awesome, right? Okay, so the other thing is we're going into the last part of November, and I am doing the November special. It's $60 for 45 minutes, intuitive readings and energy work. So if you want to book a session, please book one. All right, because after November, no more specials. Okay. All right. So the Diva Chronicles, which is a book, it's a series of books that I've written, are on sale right now on Amazon. So all three books for the Kindle book, you can get them for I think $1.98. I think. So hop over there and grab them before they're not on sale anymore. All right. Some of you have asked about the psychic tip of the day. So the psychic tip of the day, I always share it on Thursdays. It always goes out on Thursdays. Sometimes I share them other ones during the week, but Thursdays are the new ones. So watch for them around noon Eastern time. That's when they come out, okay? Because they're kind of scheduled. And sign up for my monthly newsletter. It's free. And I put all of my specials in the newsletter, including book specials, the reading specials, all that good stuff. It comes out the beginning of each month, or like the weekend before the beginning of the month. Hey, Iris. So check that out. All right. You can go to my website, aurielgrace.net, sign up for the news. It'll be very fun for you. All right. So happy Thanksgiving. Happy pre-Thanksgiving, everybody. And I know, like, we're going into the holiday season, right? Like, Thanksgiving is the beginning of it. Everybody just rushes around and acts like crazy people. Hi, Dana. And and sometimes we forget it's Thanksgiving. Something to be grateful for. So when I was a kid, like my great grand used to have Thanksgiving at our house most years we would. And so there would be like, I don't know, we had a little tiny house and there would probably be about 30 people there, including kids running around the yard. Hey, mom. And it was fun. And everybody, thank you, Iris. So everybody had a great time while we were at Thanksgiving dinner. Well, most of the time. I mean, sometimes there would be eruptions, but it was okay. I was a kid, so it was fun for me, right? My favorite things. It was great. So a couple weeks ago, I talked about gratitude and how it changes the chemistry in your brain just by being grateful, right? And it changes the chemistry of your brain, it opens your heart, and you're more able, you feel better. Yeah. So we're going to talk about gratitudes too, but Thanksgiving was created to celebrate a harvest, a harvest, a great harvest, the first harvest here in America, because Americans celebrate this day. Now, it has been the fourth Thursday of November. It's changed dates over the centuries, but we celebrated a feast of Thanksgiving because, we lasted, the Americans, new Americans, um, were able to like grow a harvest it, and then they celebrated with the okay. I'm sorry if I say this wrong. The Wampanoag people in 1621. That's when the first Thanksgiving was, and they were thankful. They were thankful to be alive, be out in the wilderness, never been here before, had to make new friends. That's a place, and they came here because um, England was going through the Reformation still, and there were people that were Quakers and Puritans and people not getting along, and so they came here to start their own place, a place where they could worship the way they felt they could, or they felt free to do so without somebody like overlooking them. So it's a family thing, right? Thanksgiving is a family thing. And so we have our blood family, right? That we have great affection for sometimes. And then we have our people that we love, and we love to spend time with them, we love to celebrate with. And sometimes our family can get on our nerves, right? Like they can tell us like, we should change careers, or that, we could be doing something else besides being ourselves. And you have to have patience. I'm always pretty patient with most of my family who thinks that I should be doing something else. So I'm just like, okay. I actually think it's rude of somebody to tell you you need to change careers when they don't really know much about your career. Anyway, so I have some people that I am truly grateful for, people that have been in my life for a long time, people that I truly love. They're women, of course. So I am grateful for Vicky Harding, Anis Ali, Melinda Carver, Molly Jones, Michael. Those are 5 women that I truly love and respect. And those are women that I love spending time with. I do not have to be with them every day. I do not have to talk to them every day, but I do love them. And so they are part of my soul group. Okay. And yeah, I would prefer to spend with them. So I do spend time on the phone because I don't live in the same states as they do. And so when we do get to see each other, it's really awesome. So they are my soul sisters. They're the ones that I consider my family. They're the ones that say to me, ask me questions, and we get to share information, and there's no judgment, right? So, who are your soul people? Who are your soulmates? Who is your soul group, right? Who are they? Have you thought about it? Have you considered it within your family and outside of your family? You know? So our souls travel through time and space, right? They do. We live over and over again. That is something that just happens. And in each lifetime, we we meet our group again. We learn from the group. We balance karma. We become frenemies and enemies, but we're all learning about who we are through time and space. And so we travel in each lifetime. And sometimes, you may even remember lifetimes that you've had with different people, like flashbacks or deja vu. Deja vu is very powerful. And so when you feel that feeling when you're around someone, just like the other day, I got to see my friend Molly, and Molly is like the biggest collector person I have ever met. She collects all kinds of stuff. I'm not calling her a hoarder. She is definitely a collector. And there are times when I'm sitting with her and she's talking about things, and I can see that Victorian lifetime that she had when collections were awesome, and the Victorian times, everybody was collecting something. So, and sometimes I tease her about it. And it's okay because she knows she's a collector. So, your soul group can be your relatives, your friends, lovers, enemies, somebody that you pass and you just recognize, right? You don't have to be the best friend, know them really well. You may just recognize them passing through, going to the train station. And that's good too. It's always good to acknowledge. So, one of the things that, because there was having romantic soulmates was a big thing when I was studying spirituality in the beginning. People were really into it. They really wanted their soulmate. And my teacher at the time, she said, this is what you do. You treat everyone like your soulmate. You treat your friends, your family, your frenemies, treat everybody as your soulmate, and then you will be comfortable and won't always be searching, right? Because everybody wants their happily ever after. And if you, oh, yeah, if you go and you look up my little talk on love, what's about love, you can go to the Spiritual Communities Network on YouTube and you can see that. And I posted it, I think, on Facebook and Instagram as well. So you can check out that little workshop that talks about soulmates and stuff. So that way you can get more info there. All right. So if you treat everybody as your soulmate, you're not searching anymore, and you also open yourself up to feeling that strong connection that you have with people, that strong connection that you have with the people around you, your friends, your family. All right. And I say this because so many people uh, feel like they're alone, and you're never really alone, but they feel lonely or despairing. All you have to do is open up, and you'll see that there are people that are around you that truly care for you, especially during the holiday season, because there are more people during the holiday season that feel lonely than any other time. And they're not alone. They just get sad because things haven't turned out the way they thought that they should, but they are as they are, right? Okay. So, can your children be your soulmates? That is a question that I get asked a lot because we have that strong bond with our children. We feel that connection to them. We love them, right? Yeah, they can be your soulmates. They can be part of your soul group. Your children teach you so much about yourself. Holy cow. They teach you a lot. And so, yes, they can be part of your soul group. Yep. So your grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews, your sisters, your brothers, they can all be part of your soul group. And again, You may remember other lifetimes with them. Okay? Which is awesome. Having those moments, between moments, that deja vu. That's something that just happens where you know that you've been connected beyond this lifetime, right? So I for me, I always try to be a good example, and really wherever I am, I try to celebrate whatever it is that I'm doing. Whether I am with my family that knows absolutely nothing about me, or the people that um, I love and that know everything about me. So, one of the things that you can do is you can make a decision, you can set boundaries. You can say, hey, I'm coming to see you on Thanksgiving so we can give thanks. And then I'm going to be there for this amount of time. And then I got to go and go somewhere else. You can do that. You can have the family Thanksgiving on Friday. There are so many things that you can do to where you break up things, to where it is a place of peace and you feel because you're able to spend the time that you want to with the people that you really resonate with and the people that you love. I know it sounds weird that I say it like that, resonating with people that you love and people that you love. A lot of people that I love, I really don't resonate with. I really don't have anything in common with, but I love them, right? And so it's okay to not have, this is the other thing too. Some people are upset because they can't have a traditional Thanksgiving. So what? Thanksgiving is about coming together. It's really about the kind of food that you eat. It is about the food that you eat together. You're being together. You're feeling connected. And that's what the Thanksgiving meal is about, to celebrate our harvest, right? Our family, and be okay with it. Like, I am going to Cracker Barrel. I'm ordering the Thanksgiving feast and I'm bringing it home because my mom's not going to be here this year. That's okay because I like Cracker Barrel and I can call her and say, hey, I went to Cracker Barrel. So that's the other thing to remember as well, is that we have planes, trains, automobiles, and cell phones and iPads. And so even though somebody cannot be with you in person, you can put the phone in the middle of the table and call them up and they can eat with you. So that is something that you also can do for Thanksgiving, to include everyone. All right. So don't feel bad if there are those people that want to do something different or need to go do something different and can only spend a small amount of time with you. They've extended themselves to you for that amount of time. So be present with them. Show them you love them, right? Because that's what celebration is about. It's about love. Okay, that's what the holidays really are. They're not really about like getting proposed to. They're not about the biggest like present you could ever get. It's about spending time with our loved ones, practicing that and being grateful for it. So what are you grateful for? Think about it. What are you grateful for truly in your heart, in your core? What are you grateful for? So, as I said, celebrating with your peeps during the holiday season, that's what it's all about, is celebrating with the peeps. It's celebrating with like those that you love, appreciating them for who they are and how they are. and appreciating them loving you, right? So that is what the season is about. And if you see somebody that doesn't have somewhere to go but would like to be included in something, invite them in. I used to have huge feasts, huge feasts, potlucks. Like we'd have to get out the folding tables and throw all the food on it, potlucks. So like all of the people that didn't have families would come to my house and they would bring food. And we would have the greatest Thanksgivings and did it for years. It was so awesome. And that is something that you can do as well. Include people that don't have a family in the area that you know about because you know how that will somebody's heart feel to feel included, right? And perhaps then they will be a part of your family. So one of the things that I do want to include about soul groups is this. Soul groups are sometimes they're small, sometimes very large, sometimes they overlap, and so the soul groups will move through your life. They're not specifically there for the whole life most of the time. They'll move through your life. They'll come back, they'll go through, and it's a dance that we do, right? But we don't lose the connection to them. We love them. Friendsgiving. That's right, Iris. And so remember your soul group is not constantly always with you. We all have things that we need to learn, and we all have things that we want to do. We're all adventurers at heart, right? To go do stuff, figure out stuff, take the train somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, just remember that as well. There isn't a rule to it except the feeling of connection to your core with the soul group. All right. So that is one thing that I do want to point out about them is that. All right. Now, if you ever meet a soulmate, somebody who you feel very strongly about and that you fear, or that you're like, holy crap, no way. Stop, pause, think about it for a second. Why do I feel this way? Why do I feel this agitation with this person? What is going on? And so you may be able to self correct or figure out something within yourself that feels abrasive. And then that person will, you'll start to see that person in a different light. Sometimes we do meet people that like, we have to stand back and go, what the heck? Why don't I like this person? They've never done anything to bother me in this lifetime, but they feel kind of weird, but step back and check it out. You don't have to be their best friend, but try to resolve it with yourself, okay? So that you're not carrying it around. You don't want to do that. So healing and forgiveness, right? There we go. All right. Because you never know, that person may help you do something, help you get to the place that you need to go. So be open to figuring it out. All right. All right. So I have a quote from the Angels book, and I'm actually using information right now that I'm putting in the Love book. So we got some books going on here, but some information that is for this blog is going into the Love book, which is going to be published for Valentine's Day. That's a love thing, right? All right, so this is from the Auriel Grace, and she says, as you move through your days on planet Earth, there will be all kinds of interactions. Consider the events before coming to conclusion. Don't miss a moment. All moments are momentous and deserve your presence. And that's from the Auriel Grace, the divine complement of the Archangel Uriel. So again, who are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? Think about it. Think about it this week as we move into this wonderful holiday where we think about that, where we appreciate that, right? So again, the holidays are hard enough, celebrating with people that you might not like. And so you might need to just set up a boundary and just say, you know what, I don't like those people. I don't want to go over there. I'm going to go over here where it's more fun. Like over here, we have apple pie over there, or pumpkin pie over there, whatever kind of pie. Like that better. I'm going over there. And sometimes you just have to do that, because what is it worth to sit with people that you really don't feel comfortable with, you really don't like, and maybe you even have that feeling from them as well. It's an obligatory thing. You don't want to feel like an obligation. You want to feel like you're with your family. And so sometimes when we feel like our obligations are over here, our family is over there, go over there. This is the only lifetime you're going to live as a person that you are. So be honest with your own heart and do that, okay? It will assist you with less anxiety, nervousness, and, probably frustration and anger. So you want to be in a place where you feel good and you feel accepted, right? Okay. Yeah. Awesome, Mom. So think about it this week. And if you have to, write it down. You don't have to be a wordsmith to write down what you are grateful for. You don't. And one of the things that I think Mary does every day, I think Mary writes down everything that she's grateful for. She has a little book and she writes it down, what she's grateful for. And sometimes we have to do that. We have to do it every day to remind ourselves how good our lives are. We have roof over our head, we have food in our mouth, and we have clothes on our back. And we have good people who love us. So that is something to truly be grateful for, right? All right. So practice gratitude. Practice it this month. I would love to see everyone like practicing being grateful and keeping in mind, like, as you practice gratitude every day, you change the chemistry in your brain. You change the way you see things from your heart. And that decreases the burdens that you could carry. Okay? Okay. So be grateful every day. All right. But I do want to say that it's okay to set up boundaries. It's okay to make decisions that maybe you wouldn't have done before, but you'll do now. It's okay to celebrate with those people that you truly love. Here's permission to do that. We are not here to show. We are not here to be not ourselves. Be yourself. Be you. Because you're fabulous. No matter what. You're always fabulous. You are valued and cherished. No matter where you are, what you're doing, or how you're doing it. Okay? Just remember that. You can say it every day. I'm so very grateful. I value myself. I cherish myself. I love myself. I'm so very grateful for those people that I love, value, and cherish. Okay? All right. So I would love to remind you, please, if you can, donate to the food banks right now. Please donate to them. There's so many layoffs right now, and people are recovering. And if people have food, that is one less burden that they have to think about as they're trying to find new jobs, collect employment, get their side hustles moving faster, and all that other good stuff. So please, please, if you can, donate to the food banks. Okay? All right. All right. Well, that's it, everybody. So I am grateful for you. Happy Thanksgiving. Have a wonderful day. I hope that it is, you have great weather, and that for those people up north, you're not freezing and your turkey turned out nice and juicy and yummy. All right? So have an awesome week. Have an awesome week. And remember, keep your heart open and aligned with the energy of love. We'll see you next week. Bye.